Hey everybody, welcome to the last episode, the last Walking Dead review of this season, Season 7. It's the season finale, Episode 16, The First Day of the Rest of Your Life. And now we're really getting into what's going on. Sasha got captured, Negan's trying to break her, trying to turn her to his side. Rick's people they got a plan laid out. They got the Junkyard Gang, or they think they do, and they're just ready to take on the Saviors. And the Kingdom are on their way to help out, and apparently so is Hilltop. So all this is going on. They go. Oh yeah, the end of last week, Dwight showed up and at Alexandria and said he wants to help them. That's where this episode picks off, and he tells them he's done with it. He wants Negan dead. Daryl has a knife up to his face, his eye, and I always forget her name. Tara? She wants Daryl to kill him, to kill Dwight, and Dwight's like, all the stuff I was doing for this one person, the same person. That's why I'm here, and that's why you're here. That's why Daryl's here, because she helped him get out. And he knows he's not lying, so he tells them, the Saviors are going to come tomorrow, and they're going to bring 3 trucks, and I can help out. I can put some stuff in the road to slow them down, and all this. And apparently that's what he does. And they show up, and they show up with a coffin, but I'll get to that. They show up, and freaking, the Junkyard Gang turns on Alexandria. I actually didn't see that coming. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them, but yeah, they got Rick goes to blow up the Saviors first. Sorry, it's all jumbled. I just watched it. I'm trying to remember everything that happened. Eugene, who's with the Saviors, tries to get them to back down first, and they don't. Rick goes to blow them up, apparently with something that the Junkyard Gang apparently was supposed to rig up, and it doesn't work, and that's when they know they were betrayed by the Junkyard Gang. They get guns pulled on them, and we have a standoff here. And Negan tells them, I've tried reasoning with you so many times, and this is what happens. And what's going to happen is, what's-her-face? Sasha's in the coffin that he brings out, alive as far as he knows. And he says either he's going to kill Sasha and everyone there, or he's going to kill someone of Rick's choosing, and they're going to take all their shit. So Rick wants to see that Sasha's alive, or else there's no reason to do any dealing. So Negan opens the coffin, and Sasha comes out, but Sasha's a walker. Sasha's dead, and she attacks Negan. Now, before this, there's all these there's flashbacks of before the season finale from last year, when they went and Negan killed 2 of them. At that point, we didn't know who he killed. But there's these flashbacks leading back to her and Abraham, which I really like, because I'm a big fan of Abraham, and I wasn't happy when he died. Or Glenn, they're like 2 of my favorites. But him telling him, I had this dream you died, don't go. And he tells him, we have to go, we have to help people. Basically, it's like, this is who we are, we help people, and this is living for us. So, and I mentioned before, I think it was last episode, when Eugene, she tricked Eugene tried to trick him into giving her a weapon because she wanted to kill herself, but he made her a pill instead. And what she does is she takes this pill while she's in the coffin, I'm assuming, and she dies. And she turns into a walker, and when Negan opens it up, she's a walker. So she attacks Negan, Negan gets away from her, and it just causes this whole confusion, and everyone's shooting each other. And so what happens is they end up with Carl and Rick on their knees, and basically the saviors have won. And Negan's gonna kill Carl. He tells him, I'm gonna kill your son right in front of you. Then I'm gonna destroy your hands with my bat. And Rick looks at him and, being the badass that he is, tells him, you can kill my son and you can destroy my hands, but I'm still going to kill you, and I'm going to kill all of you, and in fact, you're already dead. And you can see that Negan's a little taken aback by that, a little visibly rattled by that. And so he goes to kill Carl anyway, and just as he's about to kill Carl, Shiva comes, the tiger from, King Ezekiel's tiger, jumps out of nowhere and knocks Negan down, and the kingdom is there, and King Ezekiel's saying that cool shit he always said. He talks like some old king, and he's like, Alexandria will not fall this day, and all this. So there's a big battle. They drive the saviors away, and Negan's like, they have a fucking tiger. That was like my favorite part of the episode. And he's driving away, and he's like holding a finger out to him, and they're shooting at the car. Why don't they shoot the tires? Ugh. People, shoot out the tires. They're not bulletproof. Shoot the tires out. If the tires aren't working, the wheels aren't working, he ain't getting away. But yeah, he leaves, and so they've won for now. Oh yeah, Hilltop was there too with Maggie fighting. Maggie leading them, fighting the saviors. So they all finally got together. They fought off the saviors and the Junkyard Gang, and I don't think they're the Junkyard Gang and the Saviors Alliance. I think it's a little shaky myself. But we'll see what happens with that. And we end the episode with Negan saying, we're going to war. And he asks Eugene, how did Sasha die in a coffin? He says that she ran out of air. I can see he doesn't totally believe that, but he's like, maybe. And earlier in the episode, Sasha had told Eugene that, she's not giving up on him. So, Eugene's probably feeling a little guilty right now. And at the end of the episode, Negan tells his people, they're going to war. They're all cheering. There's this whole long speech that Maggie gives. It's like a narration, basically summing up everything they've been through the whole series, and basically saying goodbye to Glenn, and it was pretty sad. And then at the end, Daryl finds a little, I think it's a chess piece or something, in where they were keeping Dwight, and written on it is "didn't know." So apparently Dwight didn't know that they were coming, like about the thing with the Junkyard Gang or whatever. So he's still apparently on Rick's and their side, but he's still with Negan's people. So see how that plays out. I think it was a really good episode. I liked it a lot. I loved it. I yelled out loud when the Kingdom showed up and Shiva showed up, and I'm very glad Shiva didn't get killed. I was more concerned about that tiger than any of the regular characters. So yeah, that's the end of the season, season 7, and to try to predict some stuff from season 8. I'm assuming Negan will be dead by halfway through the season. I'm assuming. I don't think they're gonna use him through the whole season. That'd be a little, I don't know. I'm thinking either Eugene or Dwight is gonna have something to do with it. I just have a feeling about Eugene. He's going to do something. Cook something up. He's really smart. It could be Dwight. It could be both. I don't know. I'd like to see at least one of them be involved in the death of Negan. And, yeah. Sasha's dead. I saw that coming. I kind of expected Morgan to be dead. He's not dead. So we'll see what he does next season. He kind of goes back and forth between being a pacifist and being a badass. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I really liked it. It kind of seems like this whole season was kind of a setup for season 8, but I enjoyed it anyway. So I'm guessing season 8 is gonna be all out war. It's gonna be a while, like October. What's now April? So like 6 months till we know. But we'll see what happens then. And yeah, that was a good episode. I liked it a lot. It was a longer one, which I always like, and definitely left with a lot of questions and answered a lot of questions. So I don't know. That's the end of the season, and I'll see you next year. Well, October, still this year, but next season, and I'll be back then doing. I'll still doing around. Still be doing videos, just not Walking Dead videos until October. That's what I meant to say. So, see you then. Great episode, and bye.